Good afternoon and good to see you guys at the world's leading B2B platform for wholesale chemical trade and specialized B2B digital commerce platform for chemicals. Today, ECHEMIxPCHi invited SETHIC to do an interview about everything you want to know about SETHIC. So the first question is, could you please briefly introduce SETHIC?
Yes, hello, and thank you for ECHEMI for inviting me, and hello to all the friends online. SETHIC was founded 25 years ago in France, and we have been operating in China for 20 years. We have operation in Japan as well, so overall more than 80 people all over Asia to serve Asia well-care brand, concentrating to make health and beauty products or contributing to help our customers to make more healthy and more green beauty products.
Know that if like a SETHIC come here, absolutely will bring a lot of good surprises for us. So what are some SETHIC's highlights and products at the show this time? Please explain from its technical components to product features and product concepts.
This year, our concept that reflect our company strategy is a synergic care. We want to have a beauty, and we think that to have a beauty, you must have a healthy beauty. Then the concept of healthy beauty. So how to achieve healthy beauty? Skin is in fact connected with many other parts of the body, and to achieve healthy beauty, you have to have a synergic approach targeting not only skin but also oral care, because oral and skin has many communication, but also gut through inner care product, because gut and skin have also many communication. So our approach that we present today at the show is on a concept of healthy beauty through synergic care, a 360 degrees approach of well-care product. So during this show, we have a different product to launch. One is a T-biotic. This is produced using Yunnan tea leaves and fermentation technology inspired from the wine and champagne making. It's combined different microorganisms in one fermenter to make a very unique fermented product for anti-age application. We have a range of what we call the unconventional oil. We think today there is a minimalist movement that limits the number of ingredients, and refined oil is an ingredient that used for sensory but has not much activity. Our goal is to propose an alternative to refined oil with a cold-pressed, organic, ethical vegetable oil obtained from unconventional source of food. Today, with the population, including the world, it's not maybe possible on the long term, or not sustainable on the long term, to continue to use food-grade oil in cosmetic product. So we have different new oils that is not from a common food source, such as the sacha-inki oil, chia seed oil, tamanu oil, kukui oil, and all these oils are organic, cold pressed, and very authentic, and they can bring a unique sensory and authenticity to your formulation, but above all, they are active oil. So unconventional active oil is the second range, and the third innovation we want to promote during this show is our Optimal platform. Optimal platform, it's a fermentation based on multi-strain lactobacillus co-culture. It helps to produce postbiotic, very rich in metabolite, more than 300, and you can use this platform to produce different ingredients for different applications, for skincare, of course, but also for oral care, for inner care, and soon to be launched for pet care. So again, we want to have a global approach of healthcare, so skincare, oral care, and inner care product, or we move towards the One Health solution as defined by the United Nations. It means you cannot have a healthy body if you don't have a healthy planet. So all our products are produced in a sustainable way. So it's good for the people, but it also doesn't harm the planet.
Much for your very detailed answer. So next question will be what are the benefits of SETHIC concept of skin, body, mind as a whole for consumers? And what are the outstanding advantages compared to other competing products with the same concept?
Our advantage is that we first, we are the one who really deepen the science behind the skin, body, mind connections. So our experts can really show the latest research about these connections. So that's the science. And two, we have already a product that, for example, we have one hair care ingredient that also promote sleep. We have inner care ingredients that also promote, improve the oral breathe and decrease halitosis. So we have the second part is ingredients that already touch different part of the well care. We think more and more consumer, they want much more than a skincare product. They don't care if they want efficacy, and they don't care if it comes from oral ingredient, oral care ingredient, or from inner care product, or from technology or surgery. They want efficacy. And we think that to have efficacy, you must have an integrated approach, not only with skincare, but with oral care ingredient. So that's what we promote, and we have already the product to match this concept, and that's our advantage.
Thank you so much. And so let's jump to the whole product area. So SETHIC, it should be the Aqua, right? Royal Ruby pomegranate juice powder is an ADS efficiency conduction technology that helps the Aqua target mitochondria and remove free radicals. Please further elaborate on the product of Ruby pomegranate juice powder.
Viqua is based on a unique type of pomegranate that they can be only found in the south of Spain, in Alicante. And this species called the Royal Ruby is geographically protected. We extract from a Royal Ruby a high content is in polyphenols, and pomegranate is has some unique polyphenol like punicalangin. And then we encapsulate this polyphenol in through a liposome-based encapsulation technology called the ADS. The ADS capsule is able to target mitochondria. So the Viqua, what does it do is deliver the polyphenols of the red ruby directly to the cell mitochondria. And through this action, we can have many skin benefits. In vivo test data have shown an improvement in moisturizing, decrease of inflammation, decrease of wrinkle, improvement of the skin relief. So it's a multifunctional product, and on top of that, it boosts the microcirculation, and so it creates a very unique radiance, and we call Viqua the skin illuminator because it gives a very healthy radiance.
Thank you so much. So next question will be about another product. It's SETHIC's Ultimate R fermentant black bean powder takes as its starting point the regulation of intestinal macroecological health and promotes the overall health of the body via the indirect skin-borne mouth access. Can you talk about SETHIC industrial line and the market layout in this product area?
When you want to impact your microbiome, and for example the inner the gut microbiome has a very important role for many parts of the body, you have three ways to do it. You have a prebiotic, so you feed the microbiome. You have a probiotic, so you deliver live bacteria that will have positive health, and you have postbiotics. Postbiotics is the result of the work of different microorganisms. And so this is our approach with Optimels. It's soy fermented by a combination of 16 types of lactobacillus, and we have demonstrated that when you ferment with 16 types is better than 8, and is better than 4, and is better than 2, and better than 1. So in nature, fermentation is never the result of only one bacteria. It's a result of cooperation of many bacteria. And for the Optimine fermentation technology, what we want is reproduce this cooperation of team of bacteria that is found in the human body. So the fermentation process of Optimels is very biomimetic, is very similar to the fermentation process that can be found in our body. So this fermentation process is able to deliver an ingredient with lots of metabolite, and we have used many different types of technology with a company in Japan called Human Metabolome Technology. So it's metabolomics to identify the metabolite in our ingredient. So we have more than 300 different metabolites in our ingredient. And this part is very important because it's more about diversity of the metabolite rather than the quantity of a single metabolite. So our product works because you have a diversity of metabolite, not because just of one metabolite. So so the Optimels platform or positioning is for skincare. We have an excellent product for sensitive skin that is able to target the different layer of the skin epidermis, and we have done many different tests to demonstrate the efficacy on sensitive skin. For the inner care product, our positioning is improvement of the gut microbiome, delivering a better digestion. So the first effect that people feel is a digestion, but we have also additional tests to show that it's decreased inflammation, it improves the vitamin and different marker in your blood, and so on. And for oral care, the Optimels for developed for oral care, the positioning is anti-plaque by the action on microbiome. And I think we are one of the first companies in the world to have a postbiotic, a fermenting ingredient that works on the oral microbiome to reduce the plaque. And we have in vivo data to support this claim.
Thank you so much. So the SETHIC founded in France in 1998. So SETHIC has always been dedicated to health and beauty products for Asian customers. What is your market positioning for China, and what are the future market plans for China?
Today, our positioning is a company who is able to provide an ingredient and a service around the ingredient. Today in China, we think the biggest customer are new brands, and often they don't have factory and they don't have R&D, but they want to have a star ingredient, and they expect a lot of service for an ingredient company like us. And we have just opened a 1,000 square meters lab in Huangpu, which is the innovation center of the GBA, the Greater Bay Area, with access to a lot of innovation park and university and so on. And so with this lab, we want to provide much more service to our customer. Formulation, of course, marketing concept, but also doing live streaming presentation in our lab, training of our customers, sales force, or doing some endorsement for some product. So I think our uniqueness is able to provide lots of service around the ingredient, and this service is based in China, and that's our strength. We are able to provide such service from China, and so we can adjust it to China requirement.
Okay, thank you so much for your answer. And to be honest, because we are doing our live tour, so there will be some questions from our audience. So the first question is for free radical scavenging. What age is the most appropriate?
So I'm not really a doctor, but I think the oxidation mechanism, it's already at work from very early age. Particularly, we are living in the very polluted environment, and what we call the exposome. The exposome is all the force, the pollution, the chemical that impact your skin. The exposome is at work at any age. So personally, I would recommend as early as possible to start antioxidant regimen just to fight the effect of the environmental pollution or the chemicals you can accidentally put on your skin and so on.
Thank you so much. And here is another question from our audience: is what are the product development priority for 2023?
We have in the past, we already, I think, achieved a certain leadership in sensitive skin and anti-acne. Our direction this year is anti-aging. We are leveraging the power of glycoscience, and I think Europe has quite a good leadership in glycoscience. So glycoscience is the science of related to the saccharide, not just polysaccharide, but different type of sugar. And we are using the power of glycoscience to create a new ingredient, and also to make sure this ingredient can work with a synergic effect with a very famous anti-aging ingredient like peptide or retinol. So it's not just about to have one anti-aging ingredient, but it's also make sure they can be combined and work synergically with retinol or peptide.
Thank you so much for your answer. And so, do we have any other questions? So the questions right here have already been answered. So if you have any questions, please just type on the screen and we will receive it. Okay, so what are your offline sales channels?
Offline, I'm not sure. Offline sales channels, we are not a brand. We are selling to. We are a B2B company selling ingredients to cosmetic manufacturers. So we have a distribution access and also a distributor network, and also own access to more than 1,000 customers in China. But again, is B2B, and most of the sales is done offline. We have a store on Alibaba, but it's just for demonstration, and we don't really do online sales.
Thank you so much. So our audience next question is: what is the volume of your online sales channel?
Again, our online sales channel on Taobao is just a store for demonstration, and we don't rely on this store to sell product. The concept of the online store is B2C2B, is to promote to the consumer, so our customers can know the feedback of consumer. So it's not B2C, but B2C2B. That's the purpose of our online channel.
Okay, thank you so much. And okay, another question. Let's see. So, what kinds of raw materials will be chosen in your future products?
We have two directions within glycoscience. First is a prebiotic, and we are developing a new prebiotic. So that's one direction, and the second is a polysaccharide with different molecular weight. We have under development a polysaccharide with 4 million Dalton and another polysaccharide with 8 million Daltons. So different molecular weight for different benefits. So that's the future direction, is using glycoscience with prebiotic and polysaccharide.
Okay, thank you so much. So I can see we still have the questions coming on the way. So, okay. So let's see. In terms of product efficacy, what areas do we need to focus on in the future?
We are a company who focus on microbiome, but microbiome is just the mechanism. So what we want is to link the microbiome, the efficacy on the microbiome to the real efficacy on the skin. And on sensitive skin, we have been able already to link efficacy on the microbiome with the improvement of barrier repair and so on, to in the end decrease the sensitivity of the skin. And our big direction is to link the effect of the microbiome. For example, how to awaken certain dormant microorganisms on your skin with with aging. So how to link effect on microbiome with reduction of wrinkle. This is the direction of the test we are doing today.
Thank you so much. And to be honest, I think it's a very good pleasant to invite it's the founder of the SETHIC come here to do the interview and talk about a lot about SETHIC, this company and all the hot products. And to be honest, we could say, yeah, he brought a lot. Like this is shake, right?
It's a shake. We call it shake because it contains insoluble ginseng powder. Is combined with Viqua and Optimals, and so it's a very powerful ingredient that you need to shake before use. And then we have also we show a different solid drink, but again this is not product we are selling. Is a concept of ingredient we are demonstrating through our formulation. Again, when we approach customer with ingredient, we have also to demonstrate how they can promote it, what would be the finished product, what are the claims they can do.
Okay, thank you so much. And yeah, here we can see here is a little book about all the like products and all the yeah.
Yes, this is our picture that we cover in many of our documents, and this is the concept of our booth about the synergic care and how we can combine its inner care, skin care and hair care, and oral care. So we did a conference this morning with 3 teachers and doctors that talk about how oral microbiome impact gut and skin microbiome, how gut impacts skin and oral, how can skin impact gut and oral microbiome. So everything in linked. This is what I said at the beginning of the presentation. Our idea of LC Beauty is to be achieved by having a global approach because in our body everything is connected.
Okay, so it's our pleasant to and also our honor to hear the founder of the SETHIC to talk about so many good products and so many concepts, values, right? And even like a future plan structures of the SETHIC to the world, not only to the China, but also to the world this time. And thank you for your time. And yeah, thank you for all the guys time to watching this. And if you have interest in SETHIC products or just this company, please come to the booth to visit him. And or if you could just search it via the website, go to the homepage, right, to register it and get all the new information and also the news updates of the SETHIC. And thank you so much. Thank you.